Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's your girl Asia. Another video. This time, I want to talk a little bit about something that has been on my mind. It was on my mind last year, a couple months ago, whatever you want to say. It was on my mind. It's been on my mind real heavy, and I'm like, I want to make a video about this because I know that some people may be going through same or similar situations, and you just have these thoughts going through your mind, and you wonder if anyone else is feeling the same way. People are. They are. They're just not mentioning it. They're not talking about it. They're going through it on their own terms. So, getting right into the video. Hold on. Before we get into the video, make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. More videos coming. And make sure you comment below. I know you've seen the title of the video. You've seen the thumbnail. Make sure you comment below if you're going through the same or similar situation. So, housekeeping out the way. Self-doubt. It plagues everyone. It's something that we all go through. It's something that we all deal with. And me personally, I've dealt with it on many levels. Before I went back to undergrad, I was dealing with it. When I was in undergrad, I was dealing with it. After I got out of school and got a job, I was dealing with it. And I'm still dealing with it now. But it's just on a different level. And for me, self-doubt comes in so many different forms, right? Because I have so many different things I'm juggling. I'm juggling being a business owner, a president of a nonprofit. I'm juggling being, working in a 9 to 5, being a daughter, being a friend, being a significant other. So many different things that I'm juggling and dealing with. And that self-doubt loves to creep in at the most inconvenient and unconventional times, right? So for me, it's like, do I give into the self-doubt? Do I sit and do I wallow in my self-doubt? Do I become a victim of that doubt? Or do I push through it and make sure that I just get through it, right? Easier said than done. So for me, especially when you go through certain things and when you've accomplished certain things and you feel that you should be in a position or a place that is deserving of your hard work, is deserving of the things that you've accomplished, it's very hard when you are not in that position, or you've put maybe a timetable or a timeline on when you should be in that position and you're not there. It's very hard to come to grips and come to grasp and just come to an understanding of why not me. When in actuality, those moments of adversity, those moments of self-doubt are really stepping stones on the journey. They're there to help you get through and help you, really just test you to see how you're going to overcome it and get you prepared for that next step. Get you prepared to be in the position of all your hard work and all your accomplishments, right? So that's that. You have that self-doubt. You're either going to sit in it and be a victim of the doubt, or you're going to take that doubt and let it push you forward to continuing to live in your purpose, to your ultimate goal, to helping other people, to serving other people, whatever it may be, right? And I was really living in a lot of that self-doubt 3-4 months ago. The last quarter of the year was a very hard year for me, just not in terms of physically, but just kind of like mentally, emotionally dealing with certain things. And you see things happening in the space. You see things happening within your industry, within your businesses, within your 9 to 5 job, whatever it is. And you think that you should be at a certain point, but you're not there yet. And you feel like, man, I done did all this work. I've done this. I've got this degree, that degree. I put in the hours here. I'm networked with this person. I've, taught with that person. I'm reaching out here. All of that stuff is just showing your dedication, your discipline, and it's putting you in a position, even though that position didn't come when you thought it was going to come. It's putting you in position, and it's putting you further along in your journey to reach that certain level of success or that certain accomplishment, right? So I have a few things that I think can help when it comes to self-doubt. The first thing is make sure that you have a great support system and a support group. That's really, for me, that is 2 to 3 people. My mom, my significant other, and my best friend Chelsea. Those are kind of the three people that I go to and talk to. And then I have a couple more, some more of my close friends. I have a very, very tight knit circle. But those are kind of the three people that I go to when I'm like, yo, life ain't lifing right now. Life ain't lifing. The position ain't positioning. And it don't even have to be me going to them and saying, hey, I need to talk to you. This is what's going on. It could be just sending a text being like, yo, this is how I'm feeling. Anybody else feeling this way? Or sending a meme like, yo, work was working today. You know what I'm saying? So having that support system is key. If you have a great support system, great. Kudos to you. And make sure you are utilizing your support system as well. If you don't have a great support system, you need to figure out who you need to eliminate, and then you need to figure out who you need to get around and network with so that you can build up that support system, right? The second thing, so after you have a great support system behind you, the second thing would be to really get out a pen and a piece of paper and write down what you want in life. Write down where you are. Write down what you want. What success means to you. What does success look like to you? Write down the position you want as far as a job or a career. Write down how you want your bit. Write everything down so that you can have a clear picture of where you just want your life to be and where your life is now. So you can work backwards to getting into that position and getting into that level of success or accomplishing that goal, right? You don't have to wait until the new year to do this. You can do it at any point in the year. A lot of people like to focus on it in Q4 and Q1, but you can do this throughout the year. And you can also revamp that list at any time. Reinventing yourself is key also to getting past that self-doubt. If you're having self-doubt and you take audit of your life by writing those things down, you take audit of your support system, your support network, and then you figure out what the problem is, you can reinvent that, eliminate those things that are problematic, and you can reinvent yourself. You can reinvent your brand, reinvent who you want to be, how you want to be perceived, your legacy. What do you want people to say about you? You can reinvent yourself at any time. So back to number one, make sure you have a great support system that's around you that you can talk to about anything. And then number two, take audit of your life. Take audit of your life. Get a pen, piece of paper, write it down, right? Take audio notes if that works for you. Put in your notes on your phone, whatever it is. But take inventory and audit where your life is now, from the people, from how it looks, from how much money you make, from all of that. And then where you want your life to be in the next, in the future. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to put a time limit on it, but it helps to put some type of timetable on, where in the next 3 years, 5 years, 1 year, 2 months. And then you can work backwards to eliminate that self-doubt, because now you have a plan. The self-doubt creeped in, you talk to your support system about it, now you have a plan of action where you can really work backwards from what success looks like and then work towards those goals. So, and then lastly, is really just giving yourself grace, right? And I talked about this a lot. I talk about giving yourself grace a lot. I talk about living in your purpose of life. You go back and look at some of my past videos, you'll see that. That's what I'm talking about. But really, when it comes to self-doubt and it comes to, you really are questioning. You're questioning, why did I do this? Why did I go get this degree if I'm not going to be at this level by this time? Why did I go out and put this money into being a part of this group or networking with this group if it's not going to give me a great ROI or return on my investment, like in a certain amount of time? You're putting pressure on yourself, right? Self-doubt loves to creep in when we've done things that we feel we should be ahead of a certain timetable, right? And look, we can make plans all we want, but God is going to determine. He's going to determine when it happens and when it needs to happen for us, right? So that's when that self-doubt kind of creeps in. But giving yourself grace is key. So you have to allow yourself, I talked about it in my last video, allow yourself to sit in gratitude, right? Sit in that gratefulness. And that kind of goes in conjunction with giving yourself grace. Allow yourself to sit there and realize, I may not be where I want to be, but I'm where I wasn't yesterday. I'm where I wasn't 2 years ago or 2 months, 6 months ago, right? Give yourself grace for how far you have come and continue to give yourself grace. Now, grace doesn't mean be lazy. It doesn't mean give yourself a break. It doesn't, I mean, give yourself a break in respect to, the circumstance, but it doesn't mean be lazy. It doesn't mean get lazy. It doesn't mean get complacent. It just means give yourself a little bit of grace. Give yourself time to sit there in the self-doubt, a couple minutes, couple hours, however long you need to, but don't let it linger, right? So give yourself grace. Know that you've come a long way and you may not be where you want to be, and that self-doubt is creeping in. Your confidence is, lacking, but you have come so far from where you used to be. So when self-doubt loves to creep in, make sure you have a strong support system and a support network around you that you can talk to about anything. Make sure that you are auditing your life. Take track of your life, where it is, where you want it to be, and work backwards to re-engineer your life or reinvent your life or your brand so you can reach those goals, inevitably. What the heck was that? So that you can reach those goals, right? And then thirdly and lastly, make sure you are giving yourself grace and allowing yourself to sit in that gratitude and being thankful for where you are and how far you have come. So I hope this video helps you out. It helped me out. These are some of the things that helped me get through some of those doubting moments and those times where it was just like, I'm doing all of this work and it's not really showing. And then God came in and was like, bam, speaking engagement, bam, advisory board, bam, bam, bam. It was like, it started coming back to back. But I had to, one, rely on my support system. I had to audit my life, and then I had to give myself grace, right? So hopefully this helps some of you out with any of that self-doubt that's coming into your life, or it just helps you get a grasp on going into the new year and understanding your purpose and your mission is much greater than where you are now. The things that you're doing now will definitely help people that you may never meet in the future. So keep putting in the work, keep grinding, keep your head down and keep your head up. And just stay focused on your purpose and your mission and the things that God has planned for you in your life. So it's your girl Asia. I'm signing out. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with a friend that may be going through something similar. Peace.